between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another toe for ETN. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They go play action with Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him. I've
his side of the field, sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On third down, Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Now Lawrence on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Running straight ahead. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Now, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 17. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
ETN up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This from 25 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go. No one downfield there to stop it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Yeah. On 1st down, Lawrence. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. James Lynch breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now a first down carry for Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
A give to ETN running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And he stopped immediately there. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Jones, throwing on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Harris. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Michael Thomas. 26 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Lawrence will throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us 1 step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Jags are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over for 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
4th down, 4 for 8. This is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. Third time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through, but in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Jones now to throw on third down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll try the right side with Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They run again with Harris. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Harris. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 155 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. The Steelers going to survive